even on Morning Ireland, I would speak in a certain way. So we'll just take something to do with you, Chairman, just off the top of my head. So if I was saying, say, row about Catherine Connolly and Alan Kelly, if I was speaking on the podcast, I'd call you AK-47, simply because it's colloquial, it's a different language, and it's more gossipy, and people love it. And it's less PC. And so therefore, yes, so to ban that conversation, in my view, would be a big mistake. Sorry, the bells are ringing for a Shannon vote, so I'm going to have to go upstairs. But I think the point I was trying to make was actually around that specific case of a presidential or a general election campaign. Like, I'm not talking about the regulatory framework for global podcasts is enormous, and there's no way, that's not really what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at here is a very specific incident whereby somebody could train a potential next president in relation to media, and then on the same day or the same week essentially present or broadcast as a political but that's a separate point to podcasting. I thought your question was about podcasting.
Well, it's about podcasting, but it's about presenting a segment. So what I'm saying to you is not everyone understands the difference between being a broadcaster and being a podcaster. I think in a political sense and during an election campaign, I think there should be actually a quite specific case of regulation.
Well, all I'm saying, the essence to me of podcasting, and I don't have a podcast at the moment, is personal expression of opinion. And it's done on Apple and Spotify, and like one of the things I took from Kishenamon, and I think it's true in EU law, and it's certainly true, freedom of expression is the most important thing in Irish society. And if you start to limit freedom of expression,